Hey guys, welcome back to another Professionals. We're trying a new game.
Yeah?
You said you don't know anything about this.
Don't know anything about it. It was in the horror free
What's
section.
it called?
Peresmeshnik?
Peresmeshnik?
Peresmeshnik? Like, I couldn't pronounce the name, but it was free, and it had good reviews. So, I'm gonna be playing this.
Wow.
Scoot over, Ethan. We're still on the very tiny couch, so I don't actually have a spot to put my mouse.
Because we love each other.
Yeah, we like being close. Like, bros can do that. I like
being close to my bros.
I'm in my vertebros.
My vertebros.
Okay, so it's November 6th, 1962. That's what I've been said to be. Do you hear the light music? Just checking if your headset's on. We've been sitting here for a while. Oh,
you have to click it.
Okay. Your name is Vector Pavlov. Okay, so Peresmeshnik.
It's a Russian name.
It's a Russian name.
Whoa, paranoia. There's a paranoia meter.
Oh, that should be at, like, dialed to 100 right now, man. Like, I'm the most para. I could be an assistant to a teacher. That's how para I am. Peresmeshnik.
The Peresmeshnik.
You have been tasked with mapping the ocean floor of a region in the Arctic Sea. You're currently sitting on a cot and you're... Why are they telling us this? Just show us. You're sitting in a personal cot in your personal quarters. It is a small room with just enough space for a bed and a small desk. A torn envelope lies on your desk.
Click envelope.
The envelope has been torn.
It's a point and click game.
Oh, exciting. Okay.
Ooh.
Who wants to be... okay, I'll be Olania. Dear Vector, I don't know how much... Vector! That's me, because I'm committing crimes with both direction and magnitude. I don't know how much longer I can do this. I haven't seen or heard from you for many months. I understand that the work you do is important, but you should be here. If not for me, then for Naya. She needs a father. I wanted to be you, but you left. I know the Union needed you, but wish you had stayed when I asked. Since you left, Leonid has been coming by more often. He's helping me raise Naya. Just the other day, she called him father. I wanted to correct her, but I couldn't bring myself to do it, because in some ways, he is her father. He's always been there, and you haven't. Oh. She's replacing you with him. I still love you, but you're losing Maya. Is it Maya or Naya?
Maya.
Okay, I'm blind. Please, come back. Maya,
I want a small silver locket containing a picture of your wife and daughter.
Oh, okay. You grab the notebook and leave the room. You head towards the mess hall where the rest of the crew is eating dinner. When you arrive at the door, you hear loud, muffled voices on the other side. You may enter whenever you are ready. Okay, so is this all going to be text?
I think anything red and white we can click on. You open the door and grab some food.
That's not going to be...
mashed potatoes and peas. You sit down at the table and open up your notebook. There's a chart of the nearby sea island. Sea inside an island. As you look over your notes, there's a loud burst of laughter from the crew.
So we have, like, we're reading an only text game when we're not the best of readers.
I'm slightly dyslexic when it comes to things on a TV screen.
I'm just kind of blind. The carts are maps of the ocean floor that were made using stenography. Something about the charts of this region don't make sense to you. In the carts, there is a large body of mass at the bottom of the ocean. That doesn't look like any natural formation you have ever seen. This alone perplexed you.
You got it.
But the second chart you made showed the mass moved. To be safe, you made a third cart. In the final cart, you saw what appeared to be a chunk of mass break off of the main body. The shape of the mass does not look like any known animals, and there is no information on any plant-based life that can move that fast. You aren't sure if you accidentally discovered a new species of aquatic life, or if your sensors are on the fritz again. That's the train restaurant!
Yeah!
My paranoia is at negative to 100 now. It got closed down?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think the one in the Kansas City Legoland building. I think they closed it. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Is the Crayola restaurant there any good?
Crayola? I don't know.
There's a Crayola restaurant like up the stairs.
Like crayons? Do they feed you wax? Like
I don't know. I've never been in there. I know they used to have burgers.
Ah, wax burgers. You open the door and grab some food. It's a wax burger. Tonight, it's the mashed potatoes and peas. You sit down at the table and open up your notebook. There's a chart. Oh, yep, we've read this. There's a loud burst of laughter from the crew.
This side the crew's laughing at. You're in view.
You're in Nuvu.
Let's just call him Big Y.
You're laughing at Big Y, who has 2 different plates for his peas and potatoes. Oh, he's one of those people. A bellowing laugh fills the room, and you look over to see Oberev, who's grinning ear to ear. The Big Y.
Big Y.
The Big Y.
Big U works.
Big Y, you not reading this right. Begins gesturing towards his pallets. Let's look at the Big U.
I want to know who these guys are. Big U, Big R. Is a deckhand on the Big P. He joined the Soviet Navy at a young age, mainly for the free grub and the pay. There's a mild case of
brumotactilophobia,
also known as the fear of different foods touching.
Okay.
This fear often makes him the target of ridicule from the other crew members.
That's a very specific illness. Like, I feel that might be a part of
I feel like my mom has that.
Oh, really?
In some ways. Like, she won't let her mashed potatoes touch anything, especially mashed potatoes.
I guess it would be wrong to say that fits in the OCD realm. If that's your specific illness, I guess it might be real. Makes him the target. Okay. Turn.
Who is Oberview?
Big O. Big B.O. Oberdenisvach is the resident maniac.
This is cool.
Is the resident maniac for the Peresmeshnik. He's been working on the Peresmeshnik for 6 years and has grown very fond of the ship. He once started dating the ship. You heard him cooing at the ship's engine when you walked by the boiler room.
Oh, you baby.
Oh, cool, cute engine.
Do
you
you
want
pistons and your steam? And
do you want some more oil, motor oil? We'll keep you nice and oily.
Little baby needs some oil.
He has a very large build, but he's very friendly to the engine only. You have not talked to him much, but you could see that
he will maniac all over you.
You could see that B.O. is a very jovial person. The others seem to enjoy talking to him. He is one of a kind. No one could replace him. Okay. That's ambiguous.
I feel like they're telling us that because maybe we're gonna have to sacrifice people.
Like maybe we're gonna have to judge harshly. How long is this game, out of curiosity?
I don't know. It
Okay,
seems so
Big U.
familiar to me, but I don't know what's.
It's very simple. Pee here, pee there, just pee wherever.
Pee wherever.
Sorry about
It's legal. It's legal.
It's illegal. It's not illegal.
It's not illegal. It's not illegal.
P never touch potatoes. Big U attempts to explain anxiously. It's abomination. What wrong with that? Does he have a speech impediment as well?
Abomination.
What wrong with that?
Oh, I think this is a Russian game, and it was just copy pasted in Google Translate.
Could be that. Nothing wrong, Yuri. Hold up.
Yuri. Okay, we'll call him.
Do you hear that? Mortar fire? Oh no! Did we pick a bad translated game?
OB flings a few peas into Big U's mashed potatoes.
Oh, you cruel son of a gun.
Oh.
That's so mean. Do we get to see the ruined mashed potatoes? Blyaka! Why do you... Blyaka! Why do you do this?
Yeah, that's a Russian curse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not... I just saw this game was free and clicked on it. So what?
It's Russian, so we're not gonna get in trouble.
I'm just thinking, like, we found this game and it appears to be only text.
It's pretty good,
guys.
I'm liking this.
I'm kind of creeped out, so this might be a long video. And why are you opening and closing the door multiple times? I'm looking for the peas. All right, thank you. The room bursts into laughter as Big Y scrambles to pick the peas out of his potatoes. Tell Oberov to lay off of Big U, saying
tell him to lay off.
You get away from his mashed potatoes.
Chukvak.
Oh.
Chuvik.
Oh, yes. How are we going to read this? Let's establish.
So, this is Big O. This is his voice.
All right, I'll take him if you want.
He's a big, friendly, chunky man.
Come on, Chuvak. It's all good fun. Yuri is a good guy, Oberev replied with a chuckle. After exchanging a few words with some of the crew, you wrap up your meal and leave the mess hall and go back to your room. Here, I've got 2 characters as the narrator, so you can do every other character, unless there's tons of them later. Back to your room. When you get your personal quarters, you sit down at the desk and begin to look over your notes and the charts of the region. After a few hours, you notice your eyelids grow heavier and heavier. You realize that your weight routine you started using for them might not be the most beneficial for your own health. You start to think about sleep rather than...
fall down so heavily they destroy your nose. And your nose falls off.
You think you should stop tying weights to your eyelids.
Photoshop that.
No,
Eyes,
gross.
Nose, fall.
Gross. Go to bed. You crawl into bed and begin to fall asleep.
That's funny,
Click
man.
Okay. You are awakened by a deafening scream. You clamber out of your bed and rush toward the source. You arrive to find a stunned O, mouth agape and eyes wide open, staring into a supply closet. Look inside.
It's a dead woman.
As you get closer to the closet, you're hit with a pungent smell.
Oh, it is a person.
You slowly peer inside and your jaw immediately drops. The walls are drenched in blood. Intestines are strewn about the shelves like ornaments and blood pools on the floor. One look at the intestines and you realize something terrible. It's human. I do love the fact that
Your paranoia just went up to 3.
I do love the fact that that Big O's voice is his scream.
And then like his talk is like, I am big chunky Russian man.
All right. So we found a dead body. You feel your stomach churn as you stumble backwards, gagging. You lean on the wall for support. A torrent of footsteps is heard as the other crew members arrive. After a few minutes, the entire crew is at the supply closet.
There's a murderer in your midst.
You recollect yourself and begin to observe the others. Some of the crew grab Big O, still frozen in shock, and attempt to pull him away from the scene. Others gather in small groups and begin whispering.
It's probably just an animal, right? Think Yuri, another crew member. Oh, that's you. I said think Yuri, and then you're the narrator.
Another crew member interjects.
Does that look like an animal intestines? No!
You wait for more of the crew to arrive. We're gonna have a dance party real soon.
All over the body.
Soon. Oh, gross! No.
Soon, Captain Stepbrother.
Soon, Captain Stepbrother arrives and demands an explanation and a shirt. Actually, all your shirts. As you look at the 13 aged crew members around you, you notice one odd detail that stands out to you. No one is missing.
Keep Captain.
Do we want to? Oh, I can. Yeah, I forgot. I can click him. Captain Ramir Stepanov, stepbrother, is commanding office of the Peresmeshnik. He rarely ever fraternizes with the rest of the crew and instead prefers to sit in his quarters alone, drinking the night away. He's addicted to Dr. Pepper. Other than that, you don't know much about the captain, other than he stays out of your way.
Your paranoia is 10.
And you stay out of his. Why is my parent 17?
Oh! It's because you're starting to process, because, look, no one out of the crew is missing, but there's a dead person.
Yeah, but
Call it out. Call it out.
I got paranoia from clicking on the captain. I think it could be that I'm
No,
investigating.
it was 10,
people.
and then when you came back, it was 17.
This is a weird decision. I feel like I should keep it to myself.
No. You, like, if nobody else calls it out.
Outspoken? Okay, let's go the outspoken route. Hopefully don't regret it. The captain frowns as...
Something's here. Trust no one. Your paranoia just shot up to 19. This is your inner thoughts.
Okay. The captain frowns as you explain that the blood came from a human, but no one on board seems to be missing. Yeah, this is the captain, so that's you. Improvise.
Oh. Wait, who? I didn't know I was talking.
Yeah, zone out.
Is this the captain?
Yeah, the captain.
What are you suggesting? That this is from one of us?
Well, we better hope it is, because that means there's other people.
Yeah.
He gestures towards the pooling blood in the supply closet.
That is.
You cut in gruffly as he tries to dismiss you.
This is the main character?
Yeah.
We're the only humans for miles. It could come from no one else. Unless it was...
the main character is Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh,
Yo!
please. Yo, what's going on? What was that? Why? What was that? Marco Polo? What the heck? Am I at the ocean? Am I at the ship? Am I at the Peresmeshnik?
Okay, so I'm thinking we have to make options to keep our paranoia down, but
Yeah.
also get to the bottom of the situation. We have picked every option that
Yeah.
boosts our paranoia.
I'm not
so
sure.
far.
I'm not sure how to get rid of paranoia though. The captain lets out a deep sigh and covers his face with his hand. He waits a few moments before turning to face you again.
Yo, Momo.
Yeah.
What do you suggest then?
Do you think we should call you
Run tests
Momo?
on the blood. Oh.
Yeah, that might be reasonable. Stepbrother gives you an incredulous look.
Blood tests? Is this necessary? We don't have a lot of test kits. I don't want to waste kits on a hunch.
We need to narrow down the suspects.
It'll put the crew at ease.
Yeah, let's relax.
Yeah.
Relax. Crew is on edge.
The crew is on edge. If nothing else, blood tests will let them think we have a plan of some kind. It'll help put them at ease and do some wonders for morale.
You wait for Stepbrother's response. Captain Stepbrother squids as he thinks it over. After a few minutes, he reluctantly nods to you and then turns to redress the crew. After taking their shirts, of
Vector
course.
will perform tests on the blood. Until we get results, everyone will be in the mess hall.
Yeah, and I've got a big mess for all you boys.
Oh, you boys.
Oh,
I'm the
gross.
stepbrother.
Oh, that's so
and you're
gross.
the boys.
All the crew head towards the mess
Stepbrother,
hall.
what are you doing in the mess hall?
Making a mess. Sorry. You grab a sample of the blood and head to the medical room. You grab a blood test kit and the medical files for all the crew members. You plan to use the blood type to narrow down the suspect. You start the test and begin logging the blood types of each crew member. As you're doing this, the first step of the test is completed. Begin the second step. You start speculating about where the blood could have come from as you wait for the results of the test. Could it be the big Y's? Why was he standing there? Was it the big BO? Okay. Oh, and this is my paranoia speaking.
I think paranoia has affected how some of the dialogue will pop up at this point.
But what could I have done to reduce it? Is 19 really high?
I don't think so. I think if it gets up to maybe 50, we just collapse, you know?
Oh yeah, have like a episode that we have like a mental breakdown is what I was saying.
Breakdown.
Breakdown. Gotta
Okay,
go
let's see
clean
the
up
results.
Stepbrother's mess. Gotta see his mess. Oh man. As soon as the test is completed, you compare it to the testing manual. The blood type is somewhat rare, a negative.
Ooh.
You scan your notes of the crew's blood type and find that only 2 crew members have this blood type.
Oh,
The big O and big Y.
Oh, B.O. and Yuri on ice.
Yeah, well, Big Y seemed to be pretty freaked out. Like, he did that super shrill scream.
No, that was Big O.
Really?
Big U came in second with the other 3 guys.
What if this is all related to the mashed potatoes?
Some guy just got on board and he was like, I'm gonna put peas in your mashed potatoes, and Big U was like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah,
Here's some of my blood.
Oh man. As you walk to the
Wait! You know what, something I didn't think of? What if the sea monster that was supposedly on the scanners, right? What if it killed someone and is masquerading as them?
Oh, like a whole thing
And
scenario?
it's a mystery.
My gosh.
It's like Among Us.
Like it's small enough to like infect somebody on the ship or something.
No,
or it's
like
walking
it
around
killed
on
the guy and then like transformed into him and replaced him. Because if everyone's there but someone's dead.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
If everyone's there and someone's
What was
dead,
that sea
someone's
monster?
been replaced.
What was that sea monster? Okay, how much time have we? I don't even know. I think I'm gonna have to set a timer because I feel
This
like
is a good game.
This is
This is cool.
This is not very visually interesting, but
I
sense-
remember where I saw this game. I saw this game when I was a kid several years ago, and it terrified me, so I couldn't
All right.
watch it all the way
We got
through.
another hour for this episode.
Alrighty.
All right.
As you walk to the mess hall, you try to make sense of what you're even trying to say. If any person lost the amount of blood that was in the room, they would be dead. But you saw both B.O. and Big U at the supply closet. It couldn't be from one of them, could it? You arrive at the door to the mess hall. Open the door.
Yeah, unless one of them is replaced by the sea monster. You enter the mess hall to find the crew waiting for you. Some are eating breakfast. Some are cleaning up Captain Stepbrother's big mess. Others still seem to be in shock. Captain Stepbrother looks up from his mess as you walk in.
Well, Vector, what did you find?
You look around the room and spot B.O., who's sitting at a table, arms crossed and staring straight ahead. Next to him is Big Y, who is eating forever. I mean,
Forever.
He's eating
Non-stop
leftovers.
shovel.
He's eating leftovers from a pallet in front of him. The plate contains both pea and potatoes. Wait, it's mixed together?
Yeah, they're on the same plate.
Big Y's infected.
Okay, so
Oh,
it's either he was replaced, or Okay,
But
so
the real
share
him
your
had-
findings. You either share your findings or say, wait a second.
Wait a second. The
Which-
peas. You notice that Big Y is eating potatoes and peas on the same plate despite his fear of foods touching. You watch him eat a few spoonfuls and are shocked to see him eat both foods in one bite. Vector? Yeah, this is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Vector. No, Vector's the guy we are. We're Vector. So why would Sonic say his own name out loud?
Man, Vector, you're sure a cool guy. Sorry.
Either something happened, like he's either in too much shock to even care at this point.
That's freaky. It is kind of freaky. It's a weirdly silly, freaky thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's either he might just be in too much shock that he doesn't care.
Why now? He never eats foods together like that. What's changed?
I don't want to sow like the seeds of doubt, you know?
Yeah.
In the
Our
crew.
paranoia might grow if we think about that too hard.
Vector.
An angry Captain Stepbrother interrupts your thoughts. You look around to see the entire crew staring at you, waiting in anticipation for the results.
Oh, we probably shouldn't have said wait a second, because now we have to call him out. So
Call out the Big Y. Paranoia up?
No.
Nope, and stay. This is the same. Oh, sorry.
Big Y. Your peas touch potatoes. And you're still gonna eat?
And you still... This is a little awkward voice act just because of the
I'll
language
change it.
difference.
I'll change it.
Oh, no, the voice is fine. It's just weird to read. If you'd like...
It'll make it easier. Like, doing like a voice like that makes it really hard for me to read. So when I do certain voices, it like, my eyes
If you'd
turn
like,
off.
I can take the narrator and main character, and you can take everybody else. Because that should balance it out, right?
Narrator. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yuri, your peas touch potatoes and you still eat? As you speak, Oberev comes out of his daze and begins to stare at Big Y. The room is overcome with a deathly silence as the crew processes this information. Big Y scoffs and looks around at everyone before answering.
Yeah, so? And I think... Oh, this is Oberev. Did you voice him?
I did, but he's got the deep Russian voice that you can do, so go ahead.
Okay. So, Russia. So, the real Big U has fear of food touching? He hates for peas to touch potato?
This is silly. It is kind of silly. Big B.O. slowly stands up. B.O.'s massive build looms over the much smaller Big Y as he steps forward.
You're not him. You're not really Big U. You're not my friend.
So they're coming to the same conclusion we are, but our paranoia is at the same level. B.O. lunges at Big Y,
I
clasping
feel like
his
if
hands.
we didn't let Oberev handle this, so I feel like right now there's like a hidden gauge for the other characters' paranoia.
Yeah.
And I think we just knocked Oberev's up to 19.
The rest of the crew rush towards Big B.O. to stop him. And let's stop him. As the crew tries to pull B.O. away, Big Y lets out an unearthly scream and his eyes roll into the back of his head. Big Y's body begins thrashing as a black liquid begins oozing out of his eyes. His body contorts unneaturally as it begins transforming into something not of this world.
Okay, so we got it.
We were 100%
We got
right.
it.
Yep.
It wasn't just like them trying to bait us.
The crew backs away in fear as they watch B.O. struggle with a thrashing Big Y. After a few moments, Big Y's body goes limp. Suddenly, a tangle of jet black tentacles sprout out of Big Y's back. Some of the crew let out a terrified yelp as they scramble for the door.
So you know what I'm thinking this is?
It's like
So
Alien.
you remember that really old game theory video about the squids from Splatoon, and that squids would be the only like animal possible to do this kind of stuff? What if this game is like the prequel to Splatoon? And then after they just
Hey, this might be older. I don't know how old this game is.
It's pretty old.
Some of the crew let out terrified yelps. Okay. The creature lets out one last shriek before slashing B.O.'s leg with its tentacles and scurrying off, escaping through one of the vents. So this is going to be like an underwater alien, because they're in a submarine right now.
No, they're on a ship. They're on a ship.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay.
Because they
Well,
said it was a ship
Okay.
when they were talking about the guy.
A submarine
crewing
is a
at the
type
end
of ship, but
Oh, you're right.
like you'd seem to find something like really deep
Oh,
down.
the paranoia boxes start to change.
Yeah, we're at 24 now.
Oh, okay. One of them said, "Why is he? Whoa, something's here," and the other one said, "Is there's so much blood."
The crew looks towards the vents, confounded by the horror they just witnessed. After a few moments, a crew's member runs over to BO and begins to treat his leg. There is some shouting to your left. You turn to see another crew member lying on the floor, blood spurting from his neck. A few people put him in a gurney and cart him out of the mess hall. So somebody's throat
This
got
would be the
slit.
perfect. This right here would be the perfect time for the monster to replace another person.
I'm thinking that's what it is, because like one of those two people got infected. And it appears like one person even got like a neck wound, which is weird because that wasn't mentioned.
Well, okay, so what happened was he completely annihilated Big U. Like, he completely annihilated his body beyond recognition.
Yeah.
And then replaced him.
I
think right now it's just self-defense trying to
it could
cause
be
chaos.
I feel like it could be procreating by
killing? By
well,
slashing?
like it slashed the guy's leg. I'm wondering if
Or
we're gonna be
maybe-
suspicious.
What if so it is like a water creature and it needs water to breathe, but it can substitute water for blood. Boom. So it can breathe in blood.
I don't buy I don't buy that, but I feel like it's using people as kind of like it's like a parasitic relationship where
Maybe,
they
yeah.
essentially, because the thing escaped into a vent, so it didn't go inside the person. It may have infected him with something or like put a baby in him.
This is a bad idea. Evacuating is a bad idea because
think-
it could literally just, as you're evacuating, replace someone and then follow you back.
Oh yeah, they need to quarantine.
Yeah, they need to quarantine this.
We have to abandon ship, take lifeboats and... Oh, sorry.
Who's this?
We have to abandon ship, take lifeboats and get out of here. Captain's stepbrother stares blankly ahead, almost as if in a daze. As you speak, he looks at you blankly. Slowly, he begins to shake his head. His blank expression gradually turns into anger.
First off, Vector, you're not the captain. I am. Second, we can't abandon ship, not because of some animal.
Well, that was not just oh, sorry. That was a monster. It was Big Y. It replaced him. It could do it again. Sorry. I'm a little bit gassy this morning.
This is you again.
How do we know there isn't another one among us? That's Vector. If we bring it with us, the situation is same.
You bring everyone except Oberon. Why him?
He
got slashed, but then another guy got slashed.
We don't know for sure if it's replacing people. Well, we need to bring everyone, just not now. I don't have
Why would you bring everyone but him? That would just make your...
That feels... Both of these decisions seem stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's less stupid.
Yeah.
The blood we found was A negative. Oberev is the only crew member with this blood type now. While he is in shock, he isn't acting strange. We bring everyone. That's...
No, there are too many important charts and equipment on this ship to just abandon it. We find the creature, we kill the creature. That's an order.
Oh no, this is a bad idea. Both of
It's
them are
watching
bad
me.
ideas.
We're dead.
As Captain's stepbrother walks away, he orders two crew members to accompany him. You look after him with disdain. You look around at the rest of the room as the captain leaves. The rest of the crew is nervously fidgeting. Some stare at each other with suspicion, eyes darting back and forth, assessing who they can trust. Others are already huddling in small groups, whispering frantically, while occasionally glancing nervously at the others. You watch with dismay as some of the crew sneaks away. You need to act now. You know the crew's best chance at survival is to escape before the creature can replace someone else, but Captain Stepanov won't order an evacuation. Sorry, stepbrother won't order an evacuation. Oberev is sitting in the corner. His leg has been freshly bandaged and he is alone. What do you do?
Organize a mutiny?
Man.
What? That's ridiculous. Don't escape on your own.
Yeah.
Wait.
These all seem bad.
Actually, escape on your own is a pretty good idea, because we know, because we're watching from a outside perspective, 100%, we have not been touched. We called out the monster. We saw the monster run away.
Are we a hero or not, though?
No, here's the thing, because we can go like to the Russian government and be like, yo, there's some stuff going on,
and it's pretty shady,
and you need to bring the Navy.
Honestly, like, out of all of this, like, what are we gonna ask Oberev for help for is the question.
To convince the captain, maybe?
Sorry, but I'll silence my phone, actually.
It's not about the cookies, it's about the women.
Yeah, I couldn't set that as my notification sound, even though I wanted to.
Okay.
Let's... Oh, man.
This is like a big.
This
will change the story. This is definitely a big option.
So we're putting trust in Big O
to help us. Yeah, it can't.
But he was a mean guy.
Well, no, he's okay. So I think him and Big U were just friends, and they were kind of just messing with each other. You know.
All right, let's ask him for help.
Yeah.
You run over to Oberev, who was lying on the ground, clutching
reach out. Okay.
his bleeding leg, and ask him if he can walk. He looks up at you with a grimace and replies,
Russia, it's just a scratch. It'll take more than a shallow cut to make me to take me down.
"It'll take more than a shallow cut to make
drown
me
me."
happy." "Good, then let's get off the ship." With a furrowed brow, Oberev begins to speak.
The captain said. This is you.
Stepdov doesn't know crap. We'll all die if we stay down here. You saw what it did to Big Y. We're gonna stay here. We stay here and we're next. Oberev is silent for a few months.
We all died at the time he waited.
Yeah.
Perhaps you are right. That thing is crafty. And I doubt it replaced Yue because it wanted new friends. So, what do you plan to do?
Escape on the lifeboat.
Victor, the lifeboat motor is broken. I've been working on it. But even if it weren't, you want to just leave our comrades behind?
Oh, comrades. You look around at the now empty room and turn back to Oberev with a solemn look. Everyone is gone. The monster could have already transformed into one of them. Our best chance was to evacuate everyone after the attack, but that chance is gone now. It's been like 2 seconds, but whatever. Maybe we should have done the mutiny. Oberev looks sternly at you before answering.
Alright, what you say is probably true. I am in. We don't have any battles.
Oberev chuckles somberly.
That incompetent Yui lost them in the last time we took it out. So, I need tools to fix the lifeboat's engine. Follow me.
Alright, follow B.O. Oberev walks briskly
yeah,
into the room.
I'm thinking maybe it slashed, because why would it slash? I would understand it slashing him, but why would it go and slash someone's neck?
It didn't say that it did that.
No, it said it slashed some other guy's neck.
No, we saw that there was another person who was wounded, but in the sequence of the alien monster thing doing stuff, it never said it slashed a person's neck. It's almost like another person did it.
What if there is two of them?
Oh, what if there is two of them? You're right.
That would be an alien level twist.
Yeah,
right.
Like,
if there was two.
Like it did mention at the beginning that like the thing it split, like a part of it split off from a big body. So it wouldn't, yeah. So it wouldn't be hard to believe that there'd be multiple splitting off.
So it's like natural form. I think is just a massive tentacles, right? And while it was attacking him, it like the tentacle, like it said it was transforming back, and then the tentacles.
A piece of it split off, is what it said.
When?
Like it at the beginning when we were reading about the monster thing. So it isn't unreasonable. For it
in
to
the
be,
water.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be unreasonable.
So the only thing that would be weird, the only thing that would cause it is if it was a big thing, and then it. What if it's a baby?
Well, my thought is it's something that doesn't require all of its cells. It's like a virus.
Yeah.
And so
maybe.
if it can split into pieces, it's very likely that there could be more than one.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Oberev walks briskly to his room. You follow close behind, but have trouble keeping up with him. You are amazed that he is able to walk so fast.
This game would be a lot harder if there wasn't two of
injury.
us. Because we have two different thinking brains, and we can commune.
We have so much more reason than these
fools.
These
because we're not
shippers.
We don't have a paranoia level of 24.
Yeah, I got a paranoia level of like
-10.
100,000. When you enter his room, he begins rummaging for his toolkit. After searching for a moment, he faintly smiles as he pulls out a clanking bag. Oh man, I haven't had a clanking bag in so long.
Dude, I've been waiting for this bag. Here it is, bro.
Oh no.
These tools never let me down, bro. Yeah. Whatever.
You begin to head towards the lifeboat with Oberev. As you turn a corner, you notice a trail of blood that leads into a room. A look of dread overcomes Oberev's face, but he attempts to reassure you with a nod. You inch towards the door and slowly begin to peer inside. As you look inside, Oberev lets out an audible gasp. Sorry, I didn't mean to let that thing out.
The monster's in there, and he just
Yeah, that was the monster.
What did you say about me?
The monster is an audible gasp. I just let it out.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Dude, this video was sponsored by Audible.
Ah, yes. And Audacity. You have the audacity to edit audio files. Inside the room, you see a pile of bodies in the corner
pile.
Oh, yikes. Your eyes lock onto one of the bodies. You recognize him as Arthur. Arthur? A young boy who worked in the kitchen. His skin is pale white and his dead eyes stare back at you.
Okay, so give me a moment. So it's a pile. How much qualifies as a pile?
At least 3, if I'd say.
So Big U died. Arthur's dead. So we're down to 11.
Artur.
Artur.
It doesn't have an H in it. Don't mean to be a correction person. His skin is pale white and his dead eyes stare back at you. As the creature feasts on his body, his mouth hangs open. Oh, it's feeding on him. It's almost as if he was trying to scream for help. You notice the second creature walk towards the bodies and begin feeding. Yep.
Yes.
So I called it. Suddenly, you feel a tug on your shoulder as Oberev pulls you away and begins pushing you into another room.
So if it's enough for 2 to feast, I'd have to say 3. So 2 or 3, because if the pile means more than 1. So we're down to 11. So 11, and then it's either 8 or 9 left.
Really? Was there a number given?
Yeah,
concretely?
It was a total of 13.
Okay. You notice a sign on the door that says armory. Nice, let's get loaded. Sorry. Once both of you are in the armory, Oberev locks the door behind you.
New plan. We blow the monster sky high.
Oh, is this a swear word?
I don't know how to say it either.
His voice trembles, but not with fear. His fists are clenched and he looks at you with determination.
Undertale!
Okay, sorry.
They killed my friends. They fly on my ship. I blow them up.
Yeah! Blow him up.
I blow them up.
You know, for dinner, I take water, boil. Spaghetti,
Eat
boil.
the monster.
Marinara, bang! Spaghetti. That's how you make spaghetti.
And then when it comes to feast on the pile of spaghetti, we hide a bomb in the spaghetti.
No.
And then what?
No, only 3 steps. Water, spaghetti, marinara, bang! That's 4 steps. Bang! That's how. Those are rules of spaghetti. Pasta, marinara, bang! Spaghetti. Nothing else, just bang.
Bang. Ober holds up an explosive charge. You look up at him with concern.
I want make spaghetti, bang!
Ooh, okay, our paranoia is at 29. What does it want? Who could it be? Trust no one.
Yeah.
Those are the pop-ups we're getting. I think Markiplier played this game a while back.
Could have been. Alright, go ahead. That's you.
Of course it's safe. You set charges, you get away from charges, they blow up. Safe. Now let's get going.
Bang! As he turns to leave, you realize that we don't have any food or medical supplies.
Wait, we need supplies. Probably some more spaghetti and chili dogs, right?
Oberev looks back at you.
That is true. Alright, you get supplies, I repair ship, and on bomb. Quickly now.
Bang.
You both leave for the armory.
We're splitting up.
What, really?
Yeah, we're splitting up. He's going to fix the ship.
No, that's bad! Oh.
We didn't have a choice, though.
I didn't. Maybe we shouldn't have helped Oberev. Maybe we should have let a mutiny.
Okay, so we made it a lot farther. So a mutiny would have caused chaos and then let a monster replace another person.
It would have created organized chaos against the guy who's trying to keep us on the ship.
Yes.
So at least we would all be together.
There's 2 monsters. So we've established there's 2 monsters. Unless there is 2 from the beginning.
Yeah. The monsters don't necessarily need to be starting out in a human host.
Because no one ever messes with the captain, right? He could have been replaced.
You might be right about that. Alright. You both leave the armory and head your separate ways. You rush to the kitchen and grab some emergency rations.
You know what you should have done before you left with him? In this situation, the easiest strat, safe word. Safe word.
Yeah. Yeah,
hey,
it would be.
Potato.
Bang!
Potatoes in May.
No, bang!
Bang! Spaghetti in
Bang.
the kitchen. And that's the sentence. And you say that when you make
bang and
lock
slurp.
eyes.
Oh, the bang and slurp. Ugh.
Bang and slurp.
It sounds a little...
Bang and slurp, my friend. You agree?
Yes, milkshake, bang!
See, so the you agree.
Borscht, bang!
You know what'd be really fun is the you agree is a bait into making them say yes instead of bang slurp. So if they say yes, I agree, or no, I don't agree, they're the monster.
Safe word would be smart, but these people
a safe phrase is a really good
But based
one.
on the options we've had, these people are clearly not very smart.
Yeah.
There is no one there. Oh, you open the door to your room. There's no one there. Good. There is a large knife lying on top of your desk. You often used it to open letters or carve them when you were bored. Oh, carve when you were bored. Okay. You grab the knife, figuring a weapon might come in handy. No. Okay. You catch a glint in the corner of your eye and look to find your golden locket. It is open and your daughter's face is smiling out at you. She climbs out of the picture and is actually an alien. Bang! You pause.
Wait. Wasn't the locket closed when we left?
It is open.
There's gonna be a thing where the monster is gonna turn into like the wife or something. And they're gonna expect us to have morality.
Like they look at.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, we're gonna hesitate." No. If it's my wife on this boat at this time of year, localized completely in this kitchen, she's dead.
Okay. I don't know. That may not be important. You pause a moment before closing the locket and stashing it in your pocket.
What if like it attacks you and the locket like saves your life?
The locket is the source of the monsters. As you run, your mind begins to wander frantically. Yeah, that's pretty frantic.
Please don't die, Obrev. Maya, I'm coming back for you. I have to make it. I'm sorry you're... Where is it?
As your mind races...
How does it work? That is a good question.
You begin to seriously ponder. Where is it? Is it watching me? What if it replaces Obrev? I don't think I...
Where is it is the least option that will cause paranoia. Because...
39!
What? I think all of those would have caused paranoia,
man. 10 points increase.
Because if it was, what if it replaced Obrev? That would have been the worst one. Because you have to go back for him.
You begin to wonder where it is. It could be anyone, possibly even anything.
Oh, that's why it would have been the worst option. If it was watching, probably would have been the safest.
There is no way to know what it can mimic. It could be an inanimate object.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. You know what this is reminding me of? The monsters from Prey.
Don't know how they could that.
They're like little black squiggly things. They have like little weird tendrils.
It actually I picture it like a monster in my dark fantasy novel actually.
Mm-hmm.
The Malice Kaiju of the Cataclysm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It could be an inanimate object, like a plant or a chair. The thought of it hiding in plain sight terrifies you and begin to look around suspiciously. You need to get out of here. The lifeboat is just around the corner. Turn the corner and get killed. Oh man, sorry. I'm sick. The lifeboat is now in view. Next to the door, Obrev is waiting. He's anxiously fidgeting with his wrench before he finally sees you. Fidgeting was normal for him. He begins to smile grimly. As you get closer, you slow down before stopping altogether. You can't help but think about how the monster can mimic anyone. We didn't choose to suspect Obrev. Why is it doing that now? What took...
Because our paranoia is so high at this point.
Alright. That's you.
What took you so long? Well, hurry on in. The ship is going to blow in 20 minutes. Obrev stops for a second and looks at you inquisitively. What is wrong? Okay, he knows about the charges.
True.
Unless the monster killed him midst planting the charges.
I think it's reasonable to ask, is it really you?
Attack him.
Or we could just kill him.
Ask him.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
What do you
think
mean?
I am that thing? Obrev sighs. I suppose you are right to think so.
He pauses a moment before continuing.
Not sure how to prove to you I am not monster. But I can tell you, I hate that thing and will kill it. The explosives are armed. Believe me when I tell you, it will bring great pleasure to watch that son of a burn in an explosion. And that is why I am not monster.
That is not very that is not very convincing, honestly.
Well, he's a big friendly guy. Okay, so he's big, he's friendly, he works with machines. He was working on the lifeboat. The lifeboat is fixed, the charges are planted. So we weren't gone too long. So this has got to be him because if both of those things were done, then it couldn't have killed him because both of those things are done because he just finished. So it has to be him because I don't think the monster would know how to fix a motor.
Let's kill him.
No.
Okay, fine. Believe him, and if we die, it's your fault. I don't believe him. You board the ship with him. He smiles as you board the lifeboat. See it? Oh, sorry.
See it? Not so bad, right?
Obrev looks at you with a warm smile.
Now, let's get going.
Okay, he walks over to the release mechanisms and pulls the switch. There's a loud clink of metal as the lifeboat jerks back. However, the mechanisms don't detach. Oberev's smile is quickly replaced with a panicked look.
Now we know it's him.
Yup, I guess so.
Because if it was the monster, it would have been like an annoyed face.
Release and the mechanisms are jammed. Okay, sorry, that's you.
The release and the release mechanisms are jammed, probably because of the cold. And that's a Russian word, so I'm not gonna say it.
YOLO!
Yo moyo. Yo moyo.
You only might only. Yes, only.
You only might only yes only.
Yes. Oberev takes out his tools and begins working on the mechanisms locking the lifeboat in place. You hear another roar from the other side of the ship. Hurry.
Shut it, Vector. I am working as fast as I can.
As he works, the sound of clanging metal echoes through the ship. You hear another roar. You aren't sure, but you think it was closer this time. Oberev looks back at you with a worried grin.
I think we got its attention, comrade. Oh, that's you. Wait, no, that's him. Yeah.
Yep. Oberev turns around to keep working. 10 minutes pass by, but it feels like an eternity. You hear another roar, much closer this time. In the distance, you see a shadow growing even larger. You look worriedly at Oberev.
That's you.
Oberev, I think it's coming.
Just a second. I've got it.
Don't take that clip out of context.
Oberev jumps back into the boat. Hit the switch!
Hit it! At an instant ramen, the lifeboat is released and falls violently towards the ocean water. It hits the water with a deafening smack, creating a massive splash and soaking you with ice-cold water. Oberev flicks a switch on the engine. With a roar, the engine sputters to life, and Oberev steers the boat away from the ship. A smile stretches across your face as you watch the Peresmeshnik grow smaller and smaller as you get further away. We're about to get interrupted by something. We did it! We're going to make... And then he eats me. Boom.
Oh, boom.
Bang!
Boom!
Yes!
Bang!
Bang! Spaghetti!
Boat spaghetti.
No! Spaghetti! Oh, it's the explosion. The Peresmeshnik is swallowed up in a fiery explosion. As your ears ring from the intense sound of the explosion, you feel something whiz past your head. You open and close your mouth rapidly, trying to fix your ringing ears.
Shrapnel?
Once the ringing begins to fade away and you look up at Oberev, who is staring past you with a look of horror, your toes suddenly feel cold and wet. Oh no.
It flew... Did it, like, flew through him?
Oh,
there's a leak! Oh, it flew past you and... a piece of shrapnel broke the... Unless it was the monster. Can it move that fast? If it moved that fast, it wouldn't have taken 10 minutes to get to you.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
There's like an extra noise here.
Oh, because our paranoia is 44. It's definitely the heartbeat.
Okay. You look at the front of the boat and you see a hole where your water is gushing forth. You come to the realization that flew past you with shrapnel from the explosion and it must have punctured a hole in the bow. Sorry, the frontward bow. Sorry. The boat is sinking and you need to get to land now. There! Steer towards that ice sheet. Maybe like ice cream. Okay.
Why is it so cold? What does it want? Oh.
Oberev steers towards the ice as the boat starts to sink. As the boat rams into the ice sheet, you and Oberev lurch forward. In the crash, you are knocked down to your hands and feet. I bet if we had said nothing to Oberev, we would have had time to avoid the shrapnel. That must be what it was.
Before what do you mean?
Like, we took the time to investigate him, and we weren't able to get far enough from the ship.
You're right.
Before the boat sinks, you and Oberev manage to scramble onto the icy shore. Panting, you stand up and look out at the ice sheet around you. Oberev is next to you, gasping for air, and you both take a moment to catch your breath before silently nodding at each other. Well, where is home? Oberev points silently towards the rising sun.
Towards the horizon.
The rising sun. Without exchanging any words, you begin walking in that direction. Oberev follows closely behind. As you walk forward, you can only think of one thing. Maya, I'm coming, and I won't be replaced.
The end? Can you click the question mark?
Is it possible that we chose all of the right decisions?
I'm thinking it has different endings. Like a bunch of different endings. You know what? This is a nice story. I feel like we got the canon ending, right?
Yeah.
That was the canon ending, I feel like. Because he said he won't be replaced. That doubles as, at the beginning when they were talking about his daughter having a different father figure.
Oh.
And the monster.
Yeah. now I'm wondering what would happen. Like, I feel like this could have gone in many
Oh,
directions.
you know what I think the paranoia is? I feel like if it gets too high, we aren't able to control the options that we choose. So, like, if our paranoia was higher than 44, I think we would have straight up just attacked him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm curious about this game. Like, it got me curious about the different things. Here, how much time do we have left of this video? Yeah, I think that's about all the time we have for this type of video.
Alrighty.
Thank
That
you,
was
everyone.
cool.
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching this Halloween special, I guess.
If you guys want to see more of this,
yeah, I
tell
guess.
us all about it.
Peresmeshnik.
I enjoyed this.
Peresmeshnik.
This was good.
Yeah, this was weirdly good considering the visuals were gone.
Yeah.
But it did a good job. I appreciated that. Thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to check out the Footsteps short horror film that also came out today.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
See ya.